Welcome back to Awareness Laws, the Master Manifesto here, the teacher of the law of assumption. Nice meeting you again. Pushed out in this video, I'm going to be talking about resilience. This is inspired by the fact that most of the time we go through situations in our lives and we feel that we are doomed for the rest of our lives, that we will never be able to pick ourselves up. And this is far from the truth. So, building resilience basically involves having a certain mindset or having the ability to develop your skills and your coping. You have to have a coping mechanism to the past life that you are having, the challenges and setbacks that you are having. And there are a few ways to cultivate resilience, speaking from personal experience. So, emotional resilience basically it's about understanding how you are feeling within yourself. So you have to understand your emotions and you have to understand why you feel the way that you feel. You could be feeling down based on what happened in the past. You could be having a memory of what happened in the past and you keep on replaying those events in your mind. So you have to now become a new awareness of yourself. So what is beautiful about this is that you can assume to be any person at any time. You could assume to be a person that is rehabilitated if your challenge was, for instance, substance abuse. You could see yourself as loved if you were coming from a relationship that was abusive. You can assume any state at any time because you have the power. So the mistake most of the time is that we always become aware of the past, which does not exist. And the only time that exists is now. And in fact, even the future does not exist. The only true moment is now. So your awareness will help you to know your strengths and your weaknesses. And then you can turn your weaknesses into your strengths and hold on to your strengths. If you have a fetish for a certain behavior, you can use your awareness of the new version of the person that you are being to overcome that fetish for that behavior. So you've got to regulate how you are emotionally reacting to situations. You've got to check how you are reacting to situations. What the past meant to you does not matter anymore. What matters is how you regulate your feelings about the past. You can change the meanings of situations by regulating your emotions. What this means is that if you are in a situation from your past that you feel bad about, you can change the meaning to understand that that person that you are being is not the person that you are now, and therefore it does not exist. Also, you have to have a positive relationship. Start to change the relationships you have with your counterparts, with the people that are involved in your life, by the person that you are currently being. Your relationships will also begin to change. You will also begin to hold on to your strengths, knowing that you can be any version of the person that you love, and you automatically overcome all the negativity in your life by nurturing the positive relationships that you are having. In other words, people that are supporting you to be the best version of yourself are the people that you are supposed to be associating with most of your time. The only way to live this life with resilience is to understand that you have to adapt to the person that you are currently being, to the life changing situations. And naturally, you can adapt to that. It's just about how you are aware of being. How do you see yourself as? Also, you've got to reframe your mind into a conceptuality of positive thinking. And you got to focus on the positive aspects of life so that you can be able to bounce back. So, physical and mental well being, you've got to be able to take care of your physical body. Start to have healthy habits, maintaining a healthy lifestyle, including a balanced diet and exercise. And you have to practice being in the present moment most of the time, being focused on the present moment and being fully aware of who you are being. This will give you access to be the person that you love. This will give you access to use the power of the version that you love to actually be manifested in your journey throughout your life. And also, you have to have self care. Prioritize most of the time to take care of yourself. Sitting, have solitude moments, have times to reflect on yourself. This is how you become resilient. This is how I was able to overcome a lot of substance abuse, um, you know, self abuse, and how I think of myself, self criticism, self sabotaging behaviors by being the person that knew that in my awareness I am changed, and by understanding how to solve the problems that are in my life, which is I have to be the person that I would love to be. And there's no one that is going to help you beyond you. In other words, people can provide help. If you don't meet them halfway, they will not help you. So, this is how to be resilient and manifest the version of the person that you love whilst using the law of assumption. This will help you to get anything that you want to come into your life. Thank you for listening to this video. It's very simple. It's just being aware of who you are being and taking care of yourself and seeing yourself as someone new and loving yourself. You've got to love yourself and you've got to leave the past alone. You cannot change what happened, but you can change what it means. You can revise it. As in the law of assumption, we use revision. You can revise the meaning to your past life. You can revise even the events that took place. You can change those events and get into the energy state of the person that you are admiring, the person that you love to yourself to be. That be that person right now. Thank you for your time and have a great day.